So this is a video demonstrating how to properly put away and clean the alto flute. As you can see here, it's a pretty big instrument, so it requires proper handling. So the first thing we want to do, once we've opened up the case, is just go ahead and take it apart. So very gently, making sure we're not holding it here where the keys are, because if we do that, we could break the flute. We want to make sure that we take the top off, and we can take the top or the bottom off first. There's no real set order, but you notice I'm just gently turning the flute here until it comes out, and pulling at the same time. Okay, so here's the first part here, and this also comes apart into two separate pieces, and I'll put these down here. Then the next part we're going to take apart is this part, the foot joint, and again you can see that I'm not holding it where the keys are. It comes apart very gently and easily, as long as you make sure to turn it. You never want to just pull, it's always turn. So then once I have all the pieces apart, we have this wonderful cleaning stick, and it works like this. So for this part, you just push it through and pull it, and all of that part just comes through. And I like to go 2 times through just to make sure I've got any parts that could be all grubby. Same thing for this one. This one's a lot longer, so what you have to do is insert the stick in this end, and then this special curvy part I always like to put down in here as well, just to make sure they're both in there. And you're going to kind of feed this through and see how this comes out at the bottom. Just pull through, and then that pulls the rest of it out. And I'm going to turn it upside down, and again repeat the process here so that I get a good deep clean. Just make sure I've got that. Sometimes it needs a little coaxing so it doesn't get stuck on the keys on the inside. And again, you notice I am keeping my hands at the top right here and at the bottom, and not holding it in the middle where the keys are, because we don't want to damage it. Okay, so once those two parts are clean, the next section we're going to work on is the head joint here. So we take the head joint. I like to wrap the cloth around the end of the dowel and then put it right up in and give it a good turn around, just to make sure that we have got all those sections. And then the trickiest part everyone wants to know: how do you clean this guy? Okay, well, very simple. You have this right here. This is flexible and it's bendy, and you just stick it in all the way till it comes out, and then pull through until the cloth also goes through. Boom. Now this part isn't going to go in. You use this to pull it out again. And again, just like with everything else, I like to go through the other way to make sure we've really got all the condensation and moisture out of there. So then it's properly clean, and all we have to do is put it back in the box, the case. So then I like to put this back on together, and we will see they each go back in their proper spots. This part goes right in here. The foot joint part is going to go there, and then we gently are going to make sure that this fits in like so. So all the parts are in now, and we're just going to go ahead and close up the box, the case. I keep calling it the box, but it's the case. And make sure that that is 100% closed. And then we're going to take the cleaning stick and stick it in here. Now there are also lots of alcohol pads in here, and you can get these from like the diabetic section in like Walmart or anywhere like that, because if you're playing in flute choir like I am and multiple people happen to be playing the instrument, then whenever you're finished using it, you want to open one of these and clean off the mouth area and sometimes the rest of the body of the flute too, just to make sure you're not spreading any germs. But there we go. That is how to clean and take apart your alto flute in a safe and consistent manner so that you preserve the life of the instrument for many years to come.